Hey there folks, this is GreenXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2. This is episode 13. In the last episode, we condemned Teru the pervy chef to his death. So we're down to 14 students already. And in between the last episode and this episode, I've bought a couple of things from the vending machine on this main menu bar here, which will help us to get to know, hopefully, get to know our gamer girl a bit better. Because once we get to the free time in this chapter, that's what I'd like to do. And also in between the last episode and this episode, I've got a new headset because I sort of tore the wire out of the last one with an accident involving a vacuum cleaner and a PC tower. So let's get going. Let's actually start chapter 2 because chapter 1 is quite basic. It's sort of getting you back into the rhythm of things, and what we got coming today is going to be the start of a better chapter for me, something a bit more involved, I think.
Even if we weren't told this directly, you'd know it just by looking at the world around us. The internet, TV, and newspapers are overflowing with hopeful messages that say exactly that. But people who can't win, people who don't try to win, people who try their best and still can't win, they are all worthless trash. There are two kinds of people in this world. Those who are born with worth, and everybody else, no matter how hard a lowly human tries. They will never be the same as someone who was born worthy. They say that effort breeds success, but that's a complete lie. The world is not that accommodating. No matter how hard a small dog tries, it will never become a large dog. No matter how much a penguin tries, there's no way it will ever soar through the sky. Which means unworthy humans will never become worthy, no matter what they do. People with talent don't become talented. They're just born with their abilities right from the start. That's right, just like you guys. That's why I have so much respect for you all. Just so you know, what I feel is different from admiration. Admiration is wishing you could be like the object of your admiration. But what I feel is not so self-serving. How should I put it? What I feel is more pure. More like a selfless love that wants nothing in return. So, I want you guys to believe me when I say, I don't mind if you kill me. But if that happens, I want you to let me help. I don't care if the killer survives, or if everyone but the killer survives. I just want both sides to do their very best. I want to see with my own two eyes the absolute hope that lies ahead. Yep, I'm really lucky. Someone as insignificant as me will be there when hope and despair collide and unleash their energy. So please, let me help you. If you're planning to kill me, I would be honored to help you carry out your plan. I want you to use me as a stepping stone so everyone can shine. I want you to kill me in a way that befits...
Yeah, shut up, you nut. Pow! It would have been funny if that was him being killed off. Sea and punishment, sin and coconuts, daily life. Oh, that could mean anything. Fuyuhiko and Nagato died just last night. An ordeal like that doesn't change the fact that I still get hungry. I learned this firsthand as I headed towards the hotel restaurant with dreary, sullen footsteps. Yeah, grubs up. But now we haven't got Teru to make our food.
Oh.
Hajime, you're already here. Good morning. Yo. Good morning. They're happy. Just as I thought, the atmosphere in the restaurant's pretty gloomy. But after what happened yesterday, that's to be expected. Fuyuhiko, who appointed himself our leader, was killed, and the person who killed him was our friend. And that friend was also killed right in front of us. After experiencing something like that, it's impossible not to feel sad.
Huh?
You guys don't look so good. Your faces all look like you just attended 2 funerals in a row. I guess some people don't feel so sad. Yeah, she's not very feeling. That's like what happened. Fuyuhiko and Teru got killed. I'm not talking to you, you ugly bitch. Why are you always so mean to me? Still, I understand about Mr. Hamhands, but is there even a reason for us to be sad about Taru's death?
Hey,
What the heck do you mean? Well, he was a crazy guy who killed someone. He totally deserved to die.
Hey,
I understand how you feel, but you're going too far.
that's weird.
It's alright to defend a killer. You're trying to justify murder.
No.
No, that was not my intention, but... Then you gotta hate him more than ever. You gotta hate him from the bottom of your heart. He's a stupid piece of trash, bastard who committed the lowest crime possible. He deserved to get killed. In fact, I'm rather relieved he was executed. If I could have, I would have totally spat on him too. Hey, what gives? Does a pea-brain like you have something to complain about?
It's not like
Well,
that.
it's not about that, but...
It
Something
smells-
smells, don't you think? Again?
It
Don't
can't
tell me.
be.
It better not be another dead body. No, it's not the smell of blood this time. It just smells really bad. Smells bad? It's kind of like how a bar or nightclub smells after closing time, you see. Oh, someone's washed against a wall somewhere. I don't know those smells. Must have had a pretty rough life.
Now that
When you mention it, I do smell something. It's like sewer or rotting garbage.
I got it.
I know what it is. Nekomara's breath probably stinks. You got me there. She didn't say anything remotely funny just now. No, it's not Nekomaru. This smell's coming from... you, Hayoko. Oh, huh? It's true. Hayoko, you reek. The one who's bullying everyone. A rotten smell stings my eyes, as if a demonic eclipse is about to commence. Ah. Oh, she's crying.
Hey,
I've said it before, but you guys really are insensitive.
that was
I know, it actually doesn't smell that bad. I mean, as long as I breathe with my mouth. Nice.
like
You even taking baths? I mean, I'd be scared too as well. No. You haven't bathed? I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself. But she's like an ultimate dancer. She should be able to do that, right? If she's ultimate at it.
hey,
Hey, Hyoko, you don't have to cry so much. I'll tie your sash for you, okay? Look how pixelated the food to look from by you. It looks pretty bad. You can tell it was a Vita game before, and they've only smoothed out like the front of everything, the character art, the name on the side. You know, they haven't done some of the other stuff. That's fair enough. Maybe they would have had to have done it from the ground up if they did. Really? Yeah, really. I can only tie a simple knot, but if that's okay with you, I can teach you. I love you, Mahiru. I'll give you a kiss. Hey, Hyoko, don't have to hug me.
It appears
I love
you
characters
do
like
not
that. Complete arseholes. But then when you treat them right and get them on your side, they're really nice. It's good to have someone like that in an anime or whatever. She appears to have taken a liking to you. Welcome to the world of girl love. It's slippery when wet. The air's suddenly not so tense anymore. Well, I guess it's better than being down forever. If I was all by myself, I probably wouldn't have been able to put my feelings aside and move on like this. I guess I have these guys to thank. Anyway, what happened to Fuyuhiko and Nagato? Seems they're both not here. Now that you mention it, you're right. I saw Fuyuhiko earlier near the hotel, invited him to breakfast but he declined. That's nothing new. But that's just Fuyuhiko being Fuyuhiko. But
huh?
who cares about Nagato? He's cursed. A child who summons misfortune, so to speak. Well, that might be, but... just letting you know, I don't know anything. Without hesitation, I don't know anything about Nagato at all. He's right, forget him. Let's just forget about that creep already.
Huh?
They're obviously acting suspicious, aren't they? I'm not suspicious. That's right, I'm not suspicious. What's up? Did someone get kidnapped or something? You just came at the right time. At the right time? No, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but you must have yearned for me. Your outlook on life has changed due to my cuteness, so your body can't stand to live without me, huh? I can't help myself, you know. My body reacts to Monokuma on its own. Something like that. Who cares about that? Just hurry up and tell us while you're here. To be honest, I'm searching too. My valued servant has disappeared. Servant? You know, my monobeasts. One of them just disappeared. One of the monobeasts disappeared? Maybe I cut back on the cost of their food too much. Perhaps they're boycotting me. But that guy is the weakest of the League of Four. How shameful for a monobeast to lose to a mere human. That's what you want to say, right? So this is merely the prelude. The climax will occur soon after. Now then, let me hear you scream. I shall make you sweet music for you.
Yeah.
Hey Gundam, you should stop playing with that stuffed animal.
My
I'm still being called a stuffed animal. Yeah, he's not stuffed. He's full of electronics and stuff. Oh well. Looks like you guys don't know anything about my mono beast either. Then it's a waste of time for me to worry about it. I don't want to go bald from worrying too much. A wise catbot once said, "Our eyes on the front so we can keep moving forward." Oh, okay. As Monokuma said those familiar sounding words to us, once again, he disappeared. Familiar? Is that Japanese saying or something? Hey, what do you think he meant just now? He said something about a mono beast disappearing. The only possibility I can think of is... Oh, were you in the middle of something? If so, I can just come back later. Then leave. Please ask me to leave kindly. Before you leave, I want to ask you something. Did you have anything to do with the disappearing mono beast? Ah, yes, that's right. I'm the one who defeated that mono beast. You did? You can play a little mini game that shows the background of her beating the mono beasts, and I didn't like it, but it's there, it's unlocked now. From the main menu, from the new game menu and all that. Defeating a monster like that, how the hell did someone like you pull that off? I'll talk about that in more detail in a different mode. Anyway, I've released the bridge gate for you all. The gate's open. That means we can go to the new island across the bridge, right? Is that true? That's totally right. Now you all can go to more areas. Let's all get along and live a fun life together for sure this time. It's just like every time there was a murder in the first game, you could go to a new floor of the school. Now this new island. Love, love. Living together on this island isn't what's important. We need to find a way to escape. Of course, escaping from this island's our main goal. Nobody wants to live in a swashbuckling Hollywood-type action film. I want to live a life where I can be more average. A life where nothing happens. That's better for me. Alright. If you find anything that can be salvaged for boat parts, let me know immediately. It seems that everyone's united on a path that's different from what I had planned. Then let's disperse. The time has come to release the cursed seal. Alright, let's find a way to leave this island. That is impossible. Leaving the island's no longer possible. No longer possible? What's that? Ah. Hey, Hajime, just leave that thing alone already. After all, she's the same as Monokuma. It's better if you don't get that close to her. You're right. It seems everyone's attention has shifted toward exploring the new island. Expecting to find something that'll help us escape the situation, everyone filed out of the restaurant. Okay, let's get going then. Outside. Outside, of course. Right, I remember there was a Mono Bear little statue thing out here somewhere. I just can't quite remember where. It's not in the water by the looks of it. I just... not sure. It doesn't matter really anyway. Ooh, level 15. Not complain about that. If we look through the houses over here, maybe? No. Well, never mind. So we're going to check out the new islands. I don't want to talk too much about other things in this game, because every now and again, something pops up, and then I gotta read, and I gotta stop what I'm talking about. So, you know. Right, so, ooh, look at them crossed out. First time Central Island, that's where we're going. I'm not sure where it is. I think going right, this will be the first one, right? Anyway. Right, this is it. Second island. Got it pretty quick. She's right, the Mono Beast that was blocking this bridge is gone. Plus the gate that was blocking the bridge is now open. I guess Monomi was right after all. What lies beyond this bridge? Alright, I guess I should find out. Some new stuff.
So this is the new island. The ambiance seems different compared to the first island with the hotel.
Well, now's not the time for me to make carefree observations. There might be a clue here that tells us how to leave this island. I need to find it. Yeah. But yeah, more than just a supermarket and farm and whatever. 20 MT. What's MT? Not really sure. Ancient ruin? Come on then, let's check out the ruins. It's a bit weird how there's some ruins here, but it could be a good murder place, you never know. What's this enormous building? It has the ambience of an ancient ruin, but its shape doesn't resemble a ruin. Oh, doesn't it? Okay. Hey, Chucky. Sorry, I was dozing for a bit. You didn't look like you were dozing. You looked like you were completely asleep while standing up. Anyway, what's this huge building? Looks like some sort of ruins or historical landmark. Ancient ruins, that's what you think too. But it's not just a typical ancient ruin, don't you think? I don't know how to say it clearly, but...
Yep.
Yeah, it's a mysterious building. Feels like a special place. A special place? I'll check around here a bit more, so you can go somewhere else. Come on, just go somewhere else. Is she trying to make me go away? She probably wants to be alone, so she can sleep without being interrupted. I get it, but you better not sleep. Let me know if you discover anything.
Yep.
Yeah, leave it to me. Gee, she's completely doing her own thing, but her smile is so innocent. That's even more annoying to deal with. Okay, so we're being pushed out of those ruins by the looks of it. Let's see if we can find anything else. Oh. Out for a stroll. Ooh, okay. That's enough steps walking around. Speaking of... Wrong one. I wanted to check out on the... Oh, not regulations, the pet. A pet. Okay, clean up a bit. God knows. Let's check out the library. Nice, look at that. Proper chandeliers and everything. Wow, that's an impressive amount of books. It's probably a library, but nevertheless, it looks pretty overwhelming. When I eventually move out of my house, whenever that ends up happening, I would love a massive bookshelf across one side of the wall that I can put the telly on stuff as well. You know, all my games, DVDs, books, everything. Across the entirety of one wall. Nice, 10 coins. I spent 50 on Summit, so I hope Jackie likes it. I think it's the sort of thing she should like. Bronze statue of Usami, before she got redesigned. Looks like it's broke when it got dropped. Getting treated like a nuisance even as a statue. That's pretty sad. Anyway. Let's talk to Pecco first, I guess. It's a huge library, but there are no other human beings to be found here at all. Just as I thought, it might be safe to assume that this island is also uninhabited. Yeah. I'm sure it is.
Surprise!
I'm a little surprised. I never expected to find such a splendid facility. It rivals even my homeland's national library. But isn't it strange? I mean, does a resort really need a library like this? That's very true, and just as expected, nobody is here either. You're right. The fact that we're the only humans around here is even more strange. Oop! Ta-da! Monomi is here. I'm reading a book. Since you've come here, would you like me to explain this library to you? I see. It's clear from your face I'm a nuisance. Since I was more energetic than usual, I feel even emptier now. More about your explanation. Well, you're all basically students, right? I was thinking you needed a place where you can do homework. So, I've prepared this library. Okay. Prepared? You? Everyone can get along and study together. It's a student's duty to study. But don't giving us anything to study. Don't act like a teacher. I am a teacher. You're even more confusing than Monokuma. So what's your real identity? What's your purpose? Real identity? No, that's silly. Goodbye. Run away as soon as things get inconvenient. That's even more suspicious.
However...
I can't believe she's the one who prepared this cramped facility. Yeah, she's probably lying.
I see.
According to this island's guidebook, many of their guests are wealthy and stay for weeks at a time.
Which means...
These are all probably things that they donated. Hold on, did you just say this island's guidebook? I found it in the library. Would like to take a look? Okay, we'll have a look. There's the statue that got destroyed for the monobeasts, I guess. What language is this? I have no clue. It's English. Just saying. I shall read it on your behalf. You can read it, Sonia. Heck, I am fluent in 30 different languages. It's a requirement for members of the royal family. 30 languages? Does the royal family have a limit? Jabberwock Island is a small island in the Pacific Ocean known for being a paradise of eternal summer. That's what it says. This is exactly what Byakuya told us before. Jabberwock Island consists of a small central island surrounded by 5 others. The outer islands were developed as resorts, while the central island houses a large administrative building. Huh? That's strange. I mean, the central island of Jabberwock Island. I didn't see an admin building. There's no... Yeah, exactly. There's no sign of any buildings at all. The only things that were Monokuma Rock and the park. Also, according to this guidebook, it says that there's a bronze statue in the lobby of that building, which symbolises the island. Isn't that... Yeah, that's the one outside. Talking about that bronze statue that turned into the monobeasts. But that statue was in the middle of a park, not in the lobby of some building.
Please wait.
That's not all. There's another description that strikes me as strange. According to this guidebook, the only way to travel between the 5 islands is by boat. While some people wanted bridges, critics worried about their effect on the environment, so none were built. Well, we know different. What's that mean? Then what are we using to move between islands? There's a possibility that this place is an artificial island, like Palm Jumeirah? Palm Jumeirah? Artificial island?
Well,
Palm Jumeirah is a huge artificial island and tourist site located in the Persian Gulf. Similarly, this island might be an artificial island designed to look like Jabberwock Island.
it cannot
That especially might be why we're the only ones on this island.
be. Just kidding.
Well, something like that would be impossible anyway. No island of this size could be completely artificial. This guidebook must be old too. Contradicts everything about the island's current situation. My, you're very intuitive to assume this is an artificial island. Now you're here? However, those guys are the only ones who could do something on such a massive scale. Those guys? Hint is, you know, the enormous organisation you guys were talking about before. It's true that those guys totally deserve to be called a horrible group of people. But who are you talking about? Oops, that was a slip of the tongue. I should excuse myself before it leaks onto the internet. Hold on a second. But before my voice could reach him, Monokuma disappeared as usual.
It cannot
Could it be? This island is completely artificial. There's no way that's true. There's no way. That guidebook is probably just old.
You're right.
That's right. That's obviously what it is. He's just saying strange things just to confuse us. Damn it. There's no way I'll fall for that. Okay, that seems to be... Oh. Okay, we'll look at this broken statue as well then. One statue in Monami. Looks like it broke when it got dropped, getting treated like a nuisance as a statue. Yeah, we saw that before. A bookshelf. What language are these books written in? French? Italian? I don't even know.
I see.
Such an interesting description. What are you reading? Are those political books, or maybe some kind of philosophy? The newest issue of Occult magazine. It breaks the lid off underground mysteries and the wonders of the world. That's quite a surprise. It's not like I read it often. I'm just reading it because it has a special article about serial killers. Yeah, it's relevant. It's not a good excuse at all.
However,
It seems this writer has very good taste. I mean, even Genocide Jack is mentioned in the article. Yay! Reference to the first game. That Genocide Jack or whatever. I feel like I've heard about her before.
most
Genocide Jack's an alleged Japanese serial killer who has a reputation even among casual internet users. She's very popular among youths and is known for writing messages in blood at the scene of the crime.
wow.
Apparently she's a high school or middle school student who wears a sailor uniform. Be careful, Hajime. Was it a sailor uniform? It didn't seem very sailorish to me. Do you know how many high school and middle school girls wear sailor uniforms these days? Do they? That's weird. This one's a particular favourite of mine. Sparkling Justice is a regular subject to these kinds of exclusive articles. I shall explain it to you just in case. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who calls themselves the Ally of Justice. Wearing a wide variety of hero masks, Sparkling Justice is a delightful serial killer who only kills criminals. Sonia, calm down. Thanks to the masks Sparkling Justice wears, nobody knows their real age or gender. After all, it's essential that serial killers be mysterious. What an expert, yes! Hey you two, I've been listening in for a while now, but why are you talking about mere murderers with such enthusiasm? I haven't done any talking. Please hold on, it's a mistake to refer to these people as mere murderers. Coming in contact with a value system that differs from your own is a very important matter. Serial killers, their value system is very different than the norm. What a marvellous existence. I am totes intrigued. Is this kind of like a young lady crushing on a total bad boy type of situation? Regardless, it's clearly different from a princess who's obsessed with serial killers. It is really. Right, we can leave now. And things are going to go on for a bit long if I don't cut it off here. And I would like these episodes to be a bit shorter other than the investigations and the trials, because I think those are a bit more important to have longer, so to get more information in at one time. And you don't have to wait for so long for the interesting bits. Not that these bits aren't interesting, but... yeah, no, they're the exciting bits. So, this has been Greeny XI. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you again in a bit when we check out the rest of the new island, the second island. And we see if... well, we'll probably have a bit more time for a bit more, I would think. Thanks again for watching, folks. See you again in a bit.